What is going on? You are listening to episode 217 of the Nintendo Powercast, coming at you live from E3. I'm your host, N64 Josh, with my co-host today, Caitlin Burt. Check her out on YouTube. She's super funny. We met last night through Ash from Game Explain, and she's super awesome. So she's here today. Let's talk about E3.
Yes, dude. Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Let's get into E3.
Wait, you guys, fun fact. Look up the Division 2 live action trailer. And if you happen to see a ponytail, right there. Yeah.
I was like shooting stuff.
Yes, so cool.
Dream fulfilled.
E3,
Yeah.
what's been your favorite part so far?
The Unreal Garden was pretty cool.
Okay.
I had to wait in line to do it,
Right.
but that was the only line that I put up with, and I think it was worth it.
Got it. What, from the different companies that announced new games, things like that, any games get you really, really excited?
Psychonauts 2, I think is going to be fun.
Okay, all right.
It's totally different, and you kind of feel more creative just by playing the game or watching someone play it. Everything morphs and shifts, and you're on the ceiling, and you're on the walls, and you have these psychic powers, and the narrative is great. The voice acting is incredible. I think it's going to suck you in and not let you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that Xbox exclusive?
It'll be everything.
Everything. Even the
Thanks.
Switch?
I don't know. But I think they said everything, but I'm not going to hold them to it because who am I?
I got you.
I don't know.
I got you.
Okay, so what about
So-
you? What has floored you so far? Anything?
Okay, well, yes. Animal Crossing. You guys all know.
It does look sweet.
I love Animal Crossing. Sad it was March 22nd instead of now or yesterday. But it's okay. We'll survive. There's a lot to play.
Wait, what's your favorite animal in the Animal Crossing world? Like, I think the bears look really good.
The bear. I think he goes by Hot Rod, I think, or Rod. I think all the Animal Crossing fans are going to hold me to this now. But he's like the personal trainer mouse that's like always like, do more push-ups. Your villager's fat. You know. I'm like, come on. But he's always been my neighbor. He's never left. I don't even think he's tried to leave. So, yeah, I think his name's Rod.
Okay.
I call him Hot Rod.
Okay.
Yeah. Fun fact, if one of my animals leaves my town, they may say something inappropriate. I keep all this family friendly all the time, but my animals do say some things that aren't the most appropriate, and I do get in trouble. Especially when they leave my town and go to my kid's town, and my wife's like, what have you done?
Well, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch you play it.
Yeah. So there you go. I think one of the things that's the most just amazing is the booth itself. It's massive, right?
Yeah.
You walk into a Pokemon Stadium. Now, full disclosure, I have not got to play any of the three main games
I know.
because
The line.
the line is massive, and I've been meeting with different companies. Like, I promise you guys, I know some of you are going to be a little bit disappointed that like I didn't get to play Link's Awakening, I didn't get to play Pokemon, I didn't get to play Luigi's Mansion. I'm sad, probably the most sad. It's a toss-up. You get a cool little Link keychain for playing Link's Awakening, but you get to go into a really cool like haunted hotel if you're playing Luigi's Mansion.
I think I'd go hotel.
Yeah, they give you a little flashlight, which is nice, so you can scare off the ghosts. I'm very excited for that game.
Yeah.
Like the 8-player co-op,
I know.
the Gooigi.
Exactly. Yeah.
Make sure to check out my Instagram, guys. There's gonna be pictures of Gooigi and Luigi, and he's all scared.
The flubber of Luigi.
The
He
flubber
really
of
is.
Luigi. Yes. Yes. So
We have to push our way through the line. I will help you.
Okay. We'll get.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try. We'll do our best.
Get it on video at least if we get kicked out. But no, be here as like professionals. It's kind of hard to get through those lines.
It is. But I will tell you guys this. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail, but I have made some of the best connections I could possibly make.
Yeah.
This one included, and it's been just an amazing time. I've walked about 7 miles.
Right? With your backpack.
With my
This guy
backpack.
loves around all the stuff you can't see.
Yeah, you're going to see, when this goes live, you're probably already going to see some of the other videos, but I've interviewed different indie developers. The shirt I'm wearing is from, I can't even remember, Satisfy Grips. There's a good chance I'll be doing a review for them.
Cool.
Like,
They gave you a free t-shirt?
and they gave me a free t-shirt. I was the first one. They let me change in their booth, actually. So, kind of fun. But, I mean, overall the experience has been really cool. I saw Doug Bowser, but the people I was with, they said if you see him with his entourage, do not bother him. Like,
and he was with the entourage?
There will be enforcement that takes place, and
So you had to restrain yourself.
Yes, I did. I wanted to get a picture. I did get a picture with Bill Trinan from Nintendo. I did get a picture with Charles Martinet.
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. So, did he talk in Mario the entire time?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he never got out of character with me. I opened my phone, it was facing the wrong way, and he's like, uh-oh. I was like, oh my gosh. It was so great. So, really, just a lot of fun. Like, were there any games that you saw, Nintendo or not, that you were just kind of like, oh, this wasn't on my radar, I'm kind of excited about this? Maybe something that was on your radar that you're more excited about? Keanu Reeves,
I know, everyone can't stop talking about Keanu Reeves, and I kind of can't stop thinking about it either. And I'm really jealous of all the people who stood in that line and got to go in and play a little bit, because I was excited for, like, hyper-violence, but, like, I just can't sit in that line.
Right. He was here.
I know.
Like,
with the smoke, doing the moves, the screen, being all Keanu.
Right.
Yeah, it was cool. Who hasn't seen that video? I did get over to Xbox. Did you get over there? Whole separate place. You have to wait in the line to get in.
I didn't go.
It's okay. They're like inside. They're selling a bunch of merch, and then there's like this big theater. It opens up.
Cool.
And you get to go on the stage and play games. But you have to wait in another line to do it. But there's like they have over 40 games on the stage or something. It looks
That's cool.
Really cool. I almost made it through, but then I had to go in the Twitch lounge and check in and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, no, makes sense. A couple of the indie games that I've tried out. Keen is one that you guys are going to see on the channel here. Pretty sure we're going to get some codes and probably extra codes for giveaways, things like that.
Really cool.
Tiny Metal 2, Full Metal Rumble, which is very like Fire Emblem, Advance Wars kind of stuff. I have a feeling a lot of you are going to like that. And of course, Killer Queen Black. Have you had a chance to see this game?
Oh yeah, I played it, and I played against 4 other dudes, and I was a little nervous to play because I was like, I'm just gonna get smoked because like I like games, but I'm really not really good, and I killed them all. And I just kind of like just took the controller down and just walked away.
There you go.
I'm very proud of myself.
So
but more relieved than anything. Yeah.
Were you playing as the queen?
Yep.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So I did have a clutch play.
Ooh.
Playing against some of the devs. I believe I actually killed the dev for the final kill. For the final, like, we won. It was 2-2, all tied up. And I had turned my little dude into a warrior, and he had his own sword, hit the queen in the head, game over.
Ooh.
It's 4v4, very classic arcade inspired. I found out, if you guys have seen the video on YouTube, if not, I'm going to tell you now, the game is inspired by a real life game that involved multiple hats, like, I can't remember if he said, like, I think wiffle balls.
Okay,
like
that kind of real life game.
like-
I was like a sport or something?
No, like real life game. Like the queen had 3 hats, so you have to knock a hat off the queen. I think they had wiffle balls, and they had to get X amount. Like you had to go to a spot.
Was this like a drinking game? Was this a party game?
I think it was just. It sounded like
Did you
something.
get the story out of the guy?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
he was telling me that
Cool.
like this was a friend, the creator. They used to play this game. Like they go to the park, set up, and then they turn it into an arcade machine, and it went to breweries and different places like that. And now it's coming to the Switch, Xbox. It's open beta on PC right now. So if you have PC, you can actually play. Cool thing is, cross-platform. Cross-platform meaning PC, Switch, Xbox, probably PlayStation 4. I think he said you can all play against each other.
Yeah,
now,
that's great.
Killer Queen Black. When you run into a black team, that game is streamed. every game against the black team, because they are essentially the best team in the game,
Okay.
is streamed.
Okay.
And if you beat them, you then become the black team.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, is this like a squad of people that's really good, or is it just a concept?
I
Like the
bel-
black team just carries on.
I believe if we had a squad and
Yeah.
we beat the black team, our squad would then become the black team. So I don't know
Okay.
if it can like
It
may
just finds you and it streams it through their channel.
yes.
Okay.
The black team is always streamed apparently. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Okay.
really
They don't
kinda-
have that here though, do they?
No, and
Okay.
the other thing they have here is you can play 8 players on one screen. That's also not possible. So
Right,
you could do 8 players with 2 switches, like ad hoc, or 8 players with 2 PCs. You know, different screen. But here they have the build set up to where one screen, 8 players. Just
Yeah.
8 Xbox controllers set up. It's so much fun. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
such a great community game.
People do love this game because they were freaking out a little while ago, and I could hear all the cheers and stuff. And I was
Yes.
like, all right.
And we can actually see
All right.
people playing it right now
Mhm.
from where we are. So, I'm trying to think like you didn't get into the Nintendo booth with like X-Men and that kind of stuff, or like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, any of those games, right?
I didn't wait through the line at
Right.
all. I did get some footage. They let me go in a little bit so I could get some more shots and
Got
stuff. I got as much gameplay as I could on video of other people playing, which is totally fine. Good enough for me. I'm more of like I watch people a lot anyway.
Sure.
So yeah,
Sure.
those are sweet.
So I got in, because media got in early, so I got in. There was no line, and I've had a pretty good time talking to the different brand ambassadors that are like literally bored out of their minds. So
Yeah.
that's been fun. But I got in. I tried Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Okay.
Really fun.
I know. I watched it on the big screen. It was awesome.
Surfing.
Right?
What? Surfing.
Mhm.
Really fun. Skateboarding. Karate. With Mario.
I would always be Sonic.
I karate.
But I would
really?
beat you.
Really?
I don't know. I'm good at this kind of games.
Did you guys heard it here first? I think.
Are you a
they're-
button masher? Because
they're-
I have ultimate skill in button mashing.
No.
I'm
I-
good button
no.
masher. Really good.
No. No button mash. What is this? The worst thing in the world is losing to button mashing.
I know, but I win a lot button mashing.
Do you button mash Smash?
Okay, so my button mashing comes from Dynasty Warriors.
Got it.
That's how you win that game.
Okay, makes sense.
And
Makes
Mortal
sense.
Kombat.
Okay, fair enough.
Tekken.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So Mario and Sonic, good
Yeah.
stuff. We'll have to throw down in karate, apparently.
Okay.
But surfing, I did the surfing. I can't, I've skipped on these games every time they've come out. I've never played one. I can't wait to get more hands-on time with this game. Like, the amount of mini games and how much fun I was having, especially like the surfing, it was just like, this is something I didn't realize I needed. Fun fact, Mario does not have shoes on while he's surfing, but he still has his gloves on.
Aww,
He did-
of course.
He did not take his gloves off.
Mini games are the best.
Right.
They're so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I didn't get to do the archery, but I looked at it. Looks like it was pretty solid as well.
Cool.
I did not. I spent a lot of time talking with the Bethesda rep about Doom, Wolfenstein,
Right.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Watched quite a bit of gameplay of Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Mhm.
Pretty excited.
Mhm.
Pretty excited. A little co-op action there. I love me some shooters. So looking forward to that one. The one that I think I talked about a little bit on the last show, but Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the Black Order, guys, make sure to check it out on my YouTube channel. I've got kind of a deep dive with the demo that they showed here.
Mhm.
There's so much depth to this game, and I've heard a lot of people that are kind of meh on it, that think it is a little bit of a button masher, a little bit repetitive. But I'm so
I think
sold
that'll
on it.
pass. I think there's going to be a lot more to it.
Some people were saying they felt like it didn't have the you didn't really have that feeling of actually hitting something. Like there wasn't a lot of feel to it.
Okay.
But I think part of that has to do with your audio, and I think not having headphones on and not having good
Ooh, that makes a
speakers.
huge
It
difference.
really does. And so I think once the game finally drops, we get it in our hands, we're playing with our gaming headsets, or surround sound, whatever it is that you like to do.
It's almost like you can't judge it until you have full sound.
Yeah, because it's noisy, and I don't even remember, they might have had like a little sound bar or something, but I kind of want to say they didn't. It was kind of just TV audio, like monitor audio, and it wasn't the loudest. So something to keep in mind there. I'm all about this game right now, and I know you're going to probably see conflicting opinions through different creators, but
it'll be cool. It'll be cool to let chat decide and see what they say and let the comments play out and see what people think.
Exactly. I think if you're a Marvel fan, that's going to be another factor too of like, and if you played the other games, the improvements that were made on this one versus 1 and 2, they're kind of huge. So
did you play a certain character? Did you get to pick?
So I made a team.
Okay.
I'm all about the guys that just will hurt people. So Wolverine, right? Wolverine was my first choice. Deadpool,
nice.
Of course. Venom.
Okay.
And then I ended up.
Is that a very balanced team?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I ended up picking Thor.
I was gonna guess Thor, yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. They all have a strength stat. So when you put them together, you're at plus 10 strength as a team. Also something that's fun, depending on the characters, they may interact with each other. So Thor will hit Wolverine with lightning right before he hits his special, and he'll have, instead of just his berserker move or whatever, he'll have lightning tied to it, little extra damage.
Okay.
Looks awesome on the screen as Thor is lighting up Wolverine with electricity.
So can you even put together a bad team, or is it designed so that everything kind of works together no matter who you pick?
So it's kind of deep. Okay? So it's kind of deep. So here's what happened. I had a team of I think I had that same team minus Thor, but I had what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord. Mm-hmm. Okay? If you hit like L or R when you're picking your teams, you can see who or what their stats are. Well, based on that, he had no stats that tied in with any of those other teammates. Now, the lady did mention something about picking a team that's full of wisecrackers, so there may be something with Deadpool and Star-Lord, but
what do they do? Joke people to death?
I don't know what the stat bonus is or anything like that. So we've got to flesh that out a little bit more. But
that is curious.
But you can see as you're choosing your team what their like +2 of strength, +2 of shield, whatever it is, and then you can build your team accordingly. So you may want to go 2 strength and 2 shield to kind of balance it out. If you do like the Avengers, that's a stat bonus of some kind.
Yeah.
I'm assuming X-Men, Fantastic Four. You put the teams back together,
If you did all ladies, is it like in the movie where like they all come out at the same time and they're like powers or something?
Right. Powers or something.
So maybe the all ladies boost. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Could be. There is a number of stats. I don't remember what they all are. Mm-hmm. And like I said, check the video I have on my YouTube channel. There's a little more to that game. It was also fun, little kind of just side story. Yeah. While I was filming that, I was working with a Nintendo brand ambassador, and when the camera gets set up, somebody from Nintendo then oversees what's going down so that no wrong information or no mismarketing or anything like that happens. Well, when it was all said and done, he informed me, hey, let's make sure to cut that section out so that it just didn't quite jive with our marketing.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, absolutely.
Okay.
So
they listened to you explain everything, or were you talking while you were playing?
The brand ambassador for that that booth or that section or whatever, that little setup. Also, fun fact, twitch.tv/bananaboat is her channel. So if you guys want to go
nice.
Go show her a little bit of love. She does some D&D Zelda themed Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fun.
So it might be kind of fun. So she's the one that was when she started, I sat down and just started mashing buttons. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, well, how about you do this, this, and this? And it opened up the game a lot. Like, I felt she did a really good job explain. I was like, "You're doing such a good job. Can I just set the camera up?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's go. There's nobody
cool.
here."
Oh, great.
And so we got gameplay. We got her, explaining stuff, and like overall, really, really cool experience. And like I said, I'm stoked on the game from all the information I got about it. Because otherwise, if she hadn't told me like, "Hey, you can do this, you can do that," it would have been an okay, mindless brawler.
Yeah.
But knowing how to pull, and it's not just supers that you can do by holding down R. You can tap both triggers on the controller, both the bumpers, I guess, and it activates like an ultimate move. And then if you're playing single player, you hit that forward. If you check the team, if they all have it, all four will do their ultimate at the same time and wipe everything out.
Okay. That's
So
like some Dynasty Warriors madness. You're going to move so at the same time, but just to come full circle on something.
Yeah. So yeah, really, really good stuff. This show's been amazing.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was awesome meeting
Right?
you too.
Yeah. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. But tell everyone where they can find you, the Twitters, the Twitch, all the stuff.
Oh, all right. Well, I do YouTube and I do Twitch. Very different. YouTube's for sketch comedy, but they're both Cybers. Caiburs. On Twitch, retro gaming and just chatting. More comedy stuff.
There you go. All right, guys. You can follow me everywhere at N64Josh. All the places: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Farmers Only. All the places. So. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. Got any questions? Let me know down below. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.
Bye.